Want to learn how to code and use Arduinos? Let's check out this new starter kit. Hi and welcome to Bytes and Bits. If you want to add some electronic control to your projects, or if you just want to find out about microcontrollers and coding, one of the best places to start is with the Arduino range of boards. So these are cheap, very beginner-friendly devices with extensive support from easy-to-use development systems to ready-made libraries of code covering almost anything that you'd want to build into your projects. And the best way for beginners to learn how to use these boards is with a starter kit. So these provide everything you need to get your first circuits up and running so you can see how to develop code, use libraries, and incorporate sensors and actuators. And one of the best companies for making these kits is Elecrow. So today we're going to be using a kit they've sent out to me, which is their new 26-in-1 project kit, and we're going to use that to see how easy it is to use Arduinos without worrying about sourcing components and building complex circuits to get them working. So let's get coding. The idea behind these starter kits is to not only give you everything you need, but also to make it super easy to build the circuits. So normally for Arduino projects, you'd need to find the devices you want to use, find a circuit that lets you connect them to your Arduino, and then build that circuit up on some breadboard. Now if you're not used to doing this, it can be a bit daunting and prone to error. So quite often circuits will assume that you know what you're doing, especially when it comes to connecting up the power and ground lines, so you might miss bits out, or even worse, connect devices the wrong way round. So with these sorts of kits, it's very much all done for you. The circuits you need have already been built into small PCBs, and you can then connect them to your Arduino using simple connection cables. So this removes the need to physically wire everything together, but still shows you how the devices are connected to the various I/O pins on your microcontroller. So essentially this makes sure that you don't connect things incorrectly and you don't end up spending loads of time debugging your circuits. So in this kit, you get a wide range of devices built into this single circuit board. Now it's designed to let you either keep everything in one place, or you can snap it apart into the individual components and then put them in your own projects. So it centers around this main connection shield. So shields are what we call the boards that you connect to your Arduino. And the board simply takes the I/O ports of the Arduino and converts them into easily accessible connectors, each with full power support, so you have full control of what devices get connected to what pins on your microcontroller. So to use it, you first simply just take out your Arduino, and again this comes as part of the kit, and you plug it into the back of that connection shield. If you then want to connect, say, an LED to digital I/O pin 11, you simply take one of the connection leads, plug one end of it into the LED board, and then the other into the D11 connector. And this will provide both the power and the D11 data connection to the LED so that you can drive it from your code. Now if you do want to connect directly to the Arduino, and we've also got all of the raw connections also on here on top of the board. So in total the kit has around 25 devices for you to play with. So I'll put a link in the description off to the user manual so that you can see what you get and what those projects are. So as I mentioned earlier, you also do get a genuine Arduino board. So in this kit, it's the Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi version, which is the upgraded of the Arduino Uno with a more powerful processor, more RAM, and more program space. And it also has then built-in USB, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, so you can go to some really advanced work using this board. Now all you need to get up and running is a computer that can run the Arduino IDE, and that's available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Now if you haven't got a computer, you can use your phone or tablet, or you can actually code from an internet browser on certain devices. Now, the user manual, as I said, is available online, and this will take you through all of the setup and installation steps to get ready for the projects. So let's now go and see what you can build. So to begin with then, you do need to work through the setup process that's outlined in the manual, and this takes you step by step through installing and configuring the Arduino IDE, as well as downloading the lesson code and libraries. So once you've got all that out of the way, we can jump straight into lesson 1. So really, each of these lessons gives you a very clear explanation of how the code works and how to connect the circuit. So although you will have downloaded the code, my advice actually for the first few projects would be to type the code in manually. So when you first start coding, the language can seem a bit strange. Simply loading in code and then clicking the run button will get things working, but you won't really have spent time understanding the code and how it's put together. Typing it in forces you to see the structure and syntax of the C++ code. So Arduinos are programmed in C++. And trust me, that this will let you get writing your own code a lot faster. So once you've got the code ready, the manual will show you the steps on how to select your board in the Arduino IDE and then upload the program or sketch, as it's called, in the Arduino system onto the board. So if all goes well, for this particular first lesson, you'll get a flashing LED. Now, if you have typed in the code yourself, you may find that you get an error. And this is actually good news. So you now get to do some debugging. So at this stage, with these simple programs, you're mostly looking then for typing errors. But it does start to show you how exact the code has to be for it to work properly. So for this small sketch in lesson 1, as I say, it'll mostly be a missed off semicolon at the end of a line, or you've put a space inside a keyword, or you've got the capitalization wrong. So just work through line by line, checking your code against the manual. And again, all of this helps you see and remember the language structure. So once you've gone through lesson 1, that of course is the simplest lesson in the kit. So from here you'll go on to use inputs, sensors, drive motors, and a whole range of other devices. Each lesson will grow in complexity and will build upon the previous lessons to turn you into a really competent Arduino coder. Now you can of course then break out the various kit boards and use them in your own projects, or hook into the Crowtail range of sensors from Elecrow, all of which will be compatible with your kit parts and simply plug together just like you've been using the actual boards in the kit itself. After that then, the whole world of microprocessor controlled projects is yours to explore. So I hope you found this video useful. As I say, these starter kits are a great way of getting into microprocessor controlled projects and learning how to use the Arduino range without any of the hassle of having to find and build your own sensor circuits. So do please check out Elecrow's offerings here. I do recommend them. They do provide very high quality and very usable and well thought out starter kits. So please do click that like button and subscribe to the channel for lots more microprocessor, electronics, coding and making projects. I look forward to seeing you again very soon, and bye for now. For more games programming, electronics projects and retro gaming, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my website.